I'm live. Nobody's here, but I am. Hey. Hey there. How you doing? My name's Charlie. Last name Wilson. I was wondering if I could take you out. Alan Lewis, what's going on? JQ, hey. Sister cousin. What is up, people? I plan to just give, a few minutes. A few. 10 to 15, somewhere in there. Y'all ain't gonna have me on here all night because I'm hungry. I've yet to eat today. Finally done with my finals and passed all of them. Look at God. Yes. Education. Hot with me. Wait, with me or with Alan? Be specific. If you're hot with me, I'm gonna have to ask you to cool down. Just gonna have to ask. But hope to return back to the YouTube soon. Yes, we need you. We need you. Me? Huh. That's unfortunate. I hate that for you. I'm so sorry to hear it. What can we do to make it better? I ain't got on no earrings. I ain't got on no finger rings. You left this raggedy state and I ain't seen you once. Listen, when I tell you I was in bondage and captivity, I've been gone from YouTube because of college and finals. Yeah, it's been hard out here for a pimp. It's been difficult. Difficult. But yeah, we need you back on the streets, giving us the updates and such which. What's going on, Couch Potato? Been a while. Been so long. But like I said, I'm only giving y'all like 15 to 20 minutes. I think I said 10 to 15 at first, but I know how y'all do. Anywho, yeah, I didn't get to see nobody at all. Like literally nobody. I didn't get to do nothing. Yeah, it was unfortunate. It was a very unfortunate series of events that I'm still not ready to talk about. But when I get back, to your area, we got to link up. Ready for this hour long live you about to sit through. You thought. Oh, it's so cute when y'all think I'm gonna do a long live and it turns out I'm really not, because I'm not. It's also very cute when I think I'm gonna do a short live and it turns out to be a long one, but today's not the day. Oh, Kaya just went live on YouTube with gag order, but I jumped off to come see me. Oh, thank you, Aaron. You got my heart. You have my heart, and we'll never be one apart. I don't know. I don't have the Rihanna 2009 vocals. Jussie the Scammer Slammer Smollett got all the charges cleared. I cannot be a part. Birdie B getting exposed. Lord, I don't know what's going on over there either, and I cannot be a part. I just, honey, the world is just coming to an end. Lady V, what's up? How's everybody? I've been trying to build my business. Yes, we thank God for the traveling business so the girls can travel. Kaya's still living. She's over there. She's over there. Um, anyway, anything y'all want to talk about for the next like 10 minutes and then I'm getting off. I it just is what it is. It just is. Any 10-minute topics? We gonna do the fast round. Cause again, it's getting dark and I'm hungry. I ain't ate today. You record the podcast yet? No, cause my mama playing. It's like pulling teeth to get her to do the things. She been at home since 2 something. It is 6 something now, and we ain't recorded. You know why? Because she didn't tell me she was home. I be in my room minding my business. She didn't tell me she was home. I got up at the time, I thought it was about time for her to get home. And see, she been in there. She done made spaghetti. She been in the house Lord knows how long. Just, and now she gone. Now she and her husband done went somewhere. So it it I I enjoy doing the podcast, but y'all wonder why I get on that sounder so dry. Cause she don't do the things that we told each other we were going to do to make this podcast great. She don't want us to get more than 3 listeners a week. Honestly, it's literally 10. Sometimes we'll get a good surge and it'll go up to 30 if we got a good title and somebody see it. But it's an average of 10 listeners a week. Cause she don't want to do no better. And it's just, it's draining. It's draining. Anyway, topics, anything the girls want to talk about. I'm also, I recorded a couple reviews that'll be up sometime between today and tomorrow, honey. We don't know. We just do not know. Leandria on Fix My Life. I did a whole video, entire video. You can slide right over and see it. How you feel about Raspy cutting a fool on this tour? I thought we all knew he was gonna cut a fool on the tour. Like, if anybody was gonna act up, it was going to be Raspy. He on Larry Reid live. Hadn't seen it. I've been living under a Game of Thrones rock. I know nothing of these podcasts you speak of. Well, sweetie, the podcast's been going on for a year nearly, and I've spoken about it. I've posted clips on this channel. I don't know what to tell you. I did. My mom and I a couple months ago did a live video that was the podcast. So those of y'all that don't know just don't know. I guess I don't know what to tell you. Did you hear about them cutting funding to the Special Olympics, Alaska and Hawaii Native Education, Foreign Language Studies Program, and grant programs? I didn't necessarily hear about them, but I knew it was going to happen because we're living in hell. We're living in hell. And that's just that on that. That's just the gospel truth, as the muses said on, I was finna say on SpongeBob, Jesus, on Hercules. I'm still going just to see Mario and Omarion and do the chicken head to Chingy. Maybe get nasty to the Yin Yang twins, then I'm out. Out to Mario's meet and greet. Pray I don't get arrested. We're going to keep you lifted. We're going to keep you lifted in our prayers. We're going to keep you raised up with the power of the Lord, that you do not get arrested, because I can't help you. I ain't got no money to bail you out. I have nothing. Me and Whitney Houston have nothing. Period. Not if I don't have you, just period. That's it. Denise Clark said that she was pressured by family to get abortions. Denise said, I kept all of my children. I can't say the same for my sisters. See, I knew that the interview was going to be like that, which is why I've yet to watch it. I've yet to watch the video. Because number one, it's like 6 hours of interview. Jesus. Number two, I don't know that I can speak on the Clark sisters. I don't know if I can. Number one, they are revered and respected. Number two, I know them. I know them in real life. Like, I've met them in person. I don't know if I could do that. And that brings me to a point. And this might go on to be 30 minutes, but I'm getting off. We're not making an hour. That brings me to a point that someone said on the John Gray video I did, that you started off the video, a couple people said, you started off the video talking about how you don't like him. And then I don't have to like somebody to say my opinion on them. I don't have to not like somebody to, it's not a matter of that. there are certain people that I know personally that I have talked about on video and said, hey, trash. The Clark sisters, I don't think I would be able to do that because, number one, they're so revered. Number two, they're so revered. You know, that's like me getting on here and talking crazy about Barack Obama. I wouldn't, because I don't have anything to say. But the reverence there, I don't feel like dealing with. It's not that I'm scared or anything like that. I just don't feel like I get enough crazy comments just saying what I want to say. Having to talk about people who are highly revered. Talking about Tamar Braxton, which she's revered for some reason by certain people. Talking about her is a journey. You know, talking about church folks is a problem. When I talked about John Gray, or when I said what I had to say about Tamar Braxton against the Pacers, that generates a lot of energy that I don't feel like dealing with. What is it that iTunes link in your description box? It is not. That is the link to the what do you call it? The playlists that I tried to get y'all on board with listening to, but y'all don't care what I'm listening to. I tried to really make this channel a friendly channel where we could link up and listen to music together. We could, you know, but y'all didn't want to be a part of that, and now I'm over it. Now I don't want to be a part of that. I think it's really cute that we can get on here and do lives every now and then. I'm really enjoying pre-recording my videos because I have 3,000 something subscribers and 17 people on the live. You know, my videos only get 100 to 200 views depending. It's not, y'all didn't want, a lot of folks didn't want to be a family. I'm not saying y'all in particular, but a lot of folks don't want to be family. They just want to watch the videos and go on. And so that's what we're doing. But the podcast is called Petty in Particular Podcast. You can catch it on iTunes, in the Apple Podcast. Did you hear about Kim Bitter Burrell shading Fanta? Somebody messaged me today and told me that Kim Burrell was back on her foolishness, and I told her she's late in the year. Kim Burrell usually starts her foolishness in December, January. Sweetie, we've made it to the end of March. Why are you coming in? This is not her time of the year to act a fool. I'm going to see what she said, and I'm sure there will be a video, and the girls will say, well, it's because you don't like her. Because you have to like somebody to put your opinion out on them. You have to. Just arriving. Have we talked about Us yet? I have not seen Us. Supposed to go this weekend, so I have not talked about Us. Let's see. Kim House payment boys Burrell is a fool. She is a fool. She is. Hey Thomas, what's going on? Walked out on the Us movie. Oh. Okay, well. It was just a parody of the Strangers movie. I haven't heard anyone say it was a parody, but there's only so much you can do in horror. There's literally only so much you can do. But, you know, everybody don't like everything. I've never seen The Strangers. So me going to see this movie. I'm going to see this movie, first of all, because Winston Duke is in it and Lupita Nyong'o is in it. Let's start there. Second of all, because Jordan Peele, we love and respect a black man over here. But those are the main reasons I'm going. I'm going also because my best friend kind of likes creepy and scary movies, and you know, we go to the movies together, have a good time. I'm fully expecting to be scared. I've already told her I'm probably need to spend a night at her house because I'm gonna be scared, and we're gonna move accordingly. So I may come to y'all and tell y'all how I feel this weekend. Exquisite, what's going on with this? Desario, I called Bike. John Gray is full of ish. I don't know who he thought he was fooling. The Saints, because the girls have been up my butt and around the corner about disrespecting John Gray and Avatar. They have been up my butt about it. They've been angry. How dare you? This is a man of God. What are you talking about? And I'm like, yes, but he cheated on his wife and lied about it. and got his wife out here looking stupid. I was just telling them to stop trying to make us think because you out here looking stupid. I was trying to help them out, but whatever. Is My Living in Vain is still my favorite Clark Sister song. It's a bop. It's a bop. Why did you stop going to the subway, Kay? Because my car don't start. Key, ignition, watch this. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Four-door Aventador. Is that not her name? Why did you name your child this name? Nobody has ever heard this name before. We can't just call her this name. We don't know it. Von D, what's up? I also don't have Apple products. Yeah, well, you can catch it on Anchor, the app. It's Petty in particular over there too. I ain't seen a playlist lately. I've been slacking because I ain't putting none up because wasn't nobody listening to them, and it's like I'm creating a vibe and doing all this work for nobody to listen to but myself. I may as well keep them to myself. So I've made a bunch of playlists for me. I just haven't released them because you would listen to them every now and then, and probably every 6 or 7 of them, Alex, my friend Alex, would listen to them. But other than that, wasn't nobody listening. So it was like, well, what's the point? Why am I making and posting these things for nobody to be a part of? Let's see. I'm a new subscriber. Love your vids. Thank you, Justin Pate. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. I don't live for television, but like I said, I put those vids on to get your views up because you deserve more views. Well, I appreciate it greatly, my love. I appreciate it. But you know, everybody ain't gonna vibe with me, and a lot of people don't like this pink head wrap I have on. And when I have the black one on, some people don't. Actually, I have the black one on. Under here is the black one. It's a reveal. It's like I'm on RuPaul's Drag Race. See, it looks a mess with just the head wrap, so you got to put the... See, it brings it to life. Ta-da! My hair isn't the worst under here. It's literally just braids. It's a braid with a little ball back here. It's not that bad. Anyway, where was I going? I don't know. I done this RuPaul's reveal and child. Let's see. Is Charn in the bit? Hey, Charn, what's going on? Andrea Burton, how you doing? Kim Buffet gets on my nerves, and it sucks because when I seen her at the Potter's house some years ago, she sang me to tears. The heifer sings. The heifer sings. Now, there's one thing I've never in my life said and will never say unless something terrible goes on with Sister Burrell. The girl can sing, but her attitude is terrible. And I'm saying that, and a lot of people say, well, you just don't like her, so that's why you post the videos. It's just not the case. I post the videos because she be acting a fool, and I tell y'all I don't like her because I've had personal experience. I've met the woman several times and she was rude. Like, period. My mama worked with and for her. She is rude to me. She ain't never been rude to my mama. She's rude to me. And that's just, I don't know what to tell you. I thought that, you know, telling the girls personal experience with who was this driving slow by me? Sweetie, speed up or shoot. What's going on? Anyway, the people just be doing too much. You in a predominantly black neighborhood. If you see somebody in a predominantly black neighborhood driving slow, you expect to drive by, but the girls never shoot. They just drive slow. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. Burrell sings. She's just got a terrible attitude. Thank you for the $2, Miss Janie. Appreciate it. My fave Brandy got caught lip syncing. I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna let it be for Brandy, because if I let Mariah Carey get away with it, because I know what Mariah can and has done, then Brandy, who I know does not have the same issues Mariah has, I have to let her slide as well. I don't know when and where she was caught lip syncing. I don't know what kind of day she was having vocally, but we're gonna let her. We're gonna let her have it. Did JQ just call her Kim Buffet? He did. Brandy was struggling for a good lip sync. Oh, Kevin Hunter's "Oops Baby." What's there to say? He been cheating on Wendy since the creation of cheating, and he got this girl pregnant. There's not a lot to talk about. This is something we been knew. That probably ain't his first baby. His first oops baby. All right, Nicholas, be blessed. Never heard of John Gray. Yeah, he a black preacher. He on the OWN network. Can't stop going to the subway when Jesse went. Yeah, honey, they beat up light skinned people down at the subway. I can't be a part. How have I been? I've been all right. I've been making it. We just looking to the hills from which cometh our help. I know you're probably gonna drag, but how do you feel about Wendy and Kevin Hunter? I don't care. Wendy has told us 17 times she's not gonna leave that man. Why am I supposed to be a part of it? It's like I feel like when Wendy told us the first 3 times that she wasn't gonna leave her cheating husband, everybody should have just been like, okay, well, moving along. But every week it's like Wendy Williams has had a stroke. Does it have something to do with Kevin Hunter? Wendy Williams is snorting crack. Does it have something to do with Kevin Hunter? Wendy Williams broke a nail. Did she break that nail beating up Kevin Hunter? Like, I don't care. I could not care less. I care if she's being harmed physically or if this is causing her actual harm. I care and I want her to leave. But she's told me several times she's not leaving. So what can I do? What can I do? Nothing. Paying attention to her business is not going to help her. It's not going to help me. I don't care. I want her to do what's best for her. I have a group cruise going to Cuba in 2020 if anybody in the family would like to join. Yes, post your information. Come back after this video is done rendering and post your information, and I will pin the tweet, or pin the, not the tweet, girl, the comment. Your skin is giving me life right now. Is your stress level down? My stress level is not down, and my skin is trying it, but I've got aloe vera on and it gives me a little bit of a glow. And it's an illusion, because if you see me up close, you'll scream. I promise. Let's see. They better get into bonnet protection for us natural girls. Listen, something must be did, as my grandmother says. You have to make sure your hair is kept safe. I'm gonna wash it in 2 days, which is why it's looking a little, sketchy right now. But until then, I'm going to keep her wrapped up, tied up, and tangled up in the Lord. Because you let your hair be out in the elements, you be all on these pillows and things, you lose your moisture and your hair fall out. And we don't need that. Hey, B, what's going on? A cruise to Cuba does sound great. Speed up or shoot mood all 2019. That's my mood every day. Oh, thank you. Vondi says I have pretty eyes. Thank you. I grew them myself. They cannot see. I'm very, very blind. I have contacts in and I still can't really see very well. It's unfortunate, but this is an old prescription. The point remains. Thank you for the compliment. Let's see. I'm way behind in these comments. I got to catch up before I hit this mark, because we getting off here. We're not gonna be on here an hour. I need to do some basic video editing, trimming videos. Do you have a suggestion for a PC app for that? I sure don't. I record all of my videos on my phone. I don't know what to tell you. I can ask around and see, but are there any YouTubers in the building that can answer the question? Wendy Williams' foolishness, I really don't care for. I don't care for most people's foolishness, especially if they're doing the same foolishness over and over again. I need to shampoo my hair too, but it becomes a chore. I'm too lazy. I have perfected my wash day. Um, the chore is gonna be taking these little braids down. I'm gonna start that probably tonight though. But the wash day, it's a breeze for me. It's a breeze. I asked if anybody wanted to see hair videos. Nobody said anything. I've asked a couple times, and y'all have not answered me. So I'm not doing hair videos, but I'll tell you what I do if you want to know. We love you from Maryland. Oh, family! Crystal Hammond, represent Maryland. Who is this? Why is the folks? Girls are just all on my block today. Yes, I have my brother and sister live in Maryland, so I may be there eventually. I don't know what part you in, but maybe we can have a cute little meetup or something. Starting a business is work. Your boy's over here stressed. Same, same. I'm over here. I came to town a month ago, and my main reason for coming to town was to work. I make shirts or whatnot. I had some people who wanted to order some shirts. It's over a month. Well, no, it's not over a month. We're coming right at a month, and nothing, nothing. And I almost bowed out gracefully yesterday, and it's just I am aggravated. I'm aggravated because people are playing with my time and my money. Adobe Premiere is great for editing. Well, Thomas, Wondershare, and Adobe Premiere are great. They're great. Oh, I'm at the end. All right. We made it to the end of the comments. Well, sorry, I'm uploading a video on this phone, and she's taking her time. I need her to speed it on up. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all what 3 more minutes. Shout out, definitely my best friend loves you too. Hit us when you visit Maryland. Okay, well, hey, Crystal's best friend, if you're watching, shout out, represent. What video is it? I'm gonna need shirts for my group cruise, so I will be in contact. Well, praise God. So I played dress up again. This time I was sexy boxer. No pics though, too sexy to show. Oh, hey, work. Work it out. The video uploading, I did 911, and against better judgment, and because the majority of y'all asked, I did Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Against better judgment. Russia? Well, hi, Russia. How's it going? Random thought, I miss Beyonce. I was thinking about Beyonce a couple days ago, and I told my mama I'm not ready for whatever she's about to put out. Because it's about that time. I'm not ready. I'm not. Whatever it is, I am not ready. I can't imagine what it could be. At this point, I can't. You know how most artists, you can wrap your mind around like what their next project is gonna sound like. Like I can already hear what hers next album is gonna be. It's gonna be real dreamy and give you vibes and vocals and all of that. I don't know what Beyonce finna give us, and I'm not ready. I'm not. She could drop a whole country album, and I'm not ready. I love a good country. If she put Carrie Underwood on the track, there goes my scalp, my wig, all of it. Maybe I'll have an opportunity to be Storm. I'm believing this for you because I want the pictures. Hey, Poetry, what's going on? How are you? I heard Lil Kim, Missy, Adele, and Rihanna are dropping this year. I'm excited for Missy. I'm excited for Ree. Adele is another one of those artists where I absolutely already have heard this album. I know what the album gonna sound like. I've heard it in my head. I know what she finna give us a ah! And that's the whole album. The whole album is ah! I mean, she could sing for a white girl, but all her albums say Chasing Pavement sounds exactly like Nevermind, I'll Find Someone Like You. Same thing, same song. Lil Kim, depending, because she's got a couple songs that she's put out in the last 5 to 10 years, that I'm like, all right, Bankhead Bounce, Harlem Shake, and such. But a lot of her music, we love her. We support Kimberly in this house. Kimberly Denise Jones, we love her. Uh, I don't know about a whole album. I don't know. Your review of Star was hilarious. Was it? I don't remember what I said, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. I do these videos and then I forget that I've done them, to be honest. I don't know what I said or what I did. Did you sell the gold black and white painting? I really liked it, but I had no money when it was first for sale. I did a couple of them. Um, there's one in the garage that I know of. We gonna have to hit me on the Instagram, and I'll send you the picture of the one that is in there. I feel like I haven't sold any of them, but I don't know where they all are. I moved away and then I came back real quick, and my stuff is still kind of in boxes. I don't know what's going on. I'm about to move again. We don't know what my destination in life is, but stuff is going on. I think around September, October, she will drop something, or wait until next year and my credit card is paid off so I'll be able to buy whatever she throws at us. I have no money, so I'm hoping with all my might that whatever she puts out. As soon there's a raise on the horizon, and we're praying for this raise. And that's what we're that's what we're looking forward to, because the raise is gonna give us a great deal more money than we have now. And then I've been a fan of Beyonce since I was a child. She came out in 97. I was born in 94. There's not a time in my memory that I don't remember Beyonce and them. And I've been a huge fan. I really wish Kelly would go ahead and drop a tour so I could go see Kelly, because I love me some Kelly. But I have never been able to see Beyonce because she doesn't come around here. My mama wasn't going to drive me nowhere to no secular concert. Like, it's just, I've never been able to see Beyonce. The last couple of years, that I may be able to go alone, I ain't had no money. So my biggest bucket list goal is to see Beyonce live. Rihanna said this is her last one, and then she retiring. I feel like she said that some years ago as well. I hope not, because her last couple albums have been good. I enjoy them. I'm not a huge Rihanna fan, but she started putting out like a vibe. Her stuff is really you can play it and enjoy your life. I don't really, the old stuff like SOS, please someone help me, it's not healthy for me to feel this way, that I don't need. But the albums since then have been pretty good. You hear that song Lizzo and Missy put out? Yeah, listen. First of all, anything Missy Elliott's gonna put out is gonna be a bop. That's first. Second, anything Lizzo puts out is gonna be a bop. Anything the girls put out together, the back of my head concaved. I was so shook when I heard the song was coming out. When I saw Lizzo post on Twitter, coming out this Friday. Oh, the video almost up. Well, shut my mouth and shoot me. When she said coming out this Friday is gonna be this album or this song, my spirit leapt from my body. And come Friday, I listened to it, and it's so traditionally Missy, but also very, very Lizzo, and it's like, what a bop. What a bop. Adele is not the artist Amy Winehouse was, and that's factual. That's facts. Missy's part is everything. It is everything. Anything Missy does, everything the light touches. Did you see Mariah's A No No video? I didn't know it had come out. Irregardless of what transpired, sing Mariah. She blesses me. This last album, I know a lot of people didn't want to be bothered with Mariah Carey, but I love her. I love her. I love her. And when she dropped the album before this last one, Me, I Am Mariah, the elusive chanteuse. When she dropped that album titled Me, I Am Mariah, the elusive chanteuse, I listened and I got my entire life, and I was telling the girl, hey, come listen to this album, come listen to this album. But they didn't do what they were supposed to do as far as putting out the singles and getting the buzz. They did that with this album, and everyone was like, oh, Mariah's not as bad as I thought she was. Duh. Duh. They're basing these albums off these couple few live performances, and I won't stand for it. I won't. Anyway, irregardless of what transpired. Let's see. The Star Review. She going to prison. She's going to jail, period. You can't just jump on some. I understand that the woman was threatening that girl's baby, but you can't just hop on a white woman like that. You can't. That's not how. And I understand that you a white woman, but not quite. You white, but you like, it's not eggshell. It's cream. You're cream. It's not the same. Anywho. She maneuvers through life so immature, and it's like, you have to start growing up. She's supposed to be, at this point, I think she like 20. You have to be an adult. You somebody's mama now. Like, we need to have India Ari come on Star and teach the girls how to not be their hair, because it's just a lot. And did you like the Solange album? Call me, even on your way to the show. Hey, way to the show. Yes, I was supposed to talk about it on video. And since I'm on video, I'm going to talk about it. The album is great. The first song, I can't think of the name of it right now because all I hear is Way to the Show in my head. Sounds like The Wiz. Way to the Show was about, what is it, Alameda, Alabaster, a bop. My Skin, My Logo is, I think, my favorite song. Way to the Show and My Skin, My Logo, they be up there for me. Oh God, what a great album. What a great album. I like this album better than A Seat at the Table, to be honest. And A Seat at the Table just, but I've always been there was a point in time where I was a bigger Solange fan than Beyonce fan, if we're being honest. When I was a child, I used to sit in the bathtub. We had a speaker, a CD player on the counter across from the bathtub. So I would put in my mixed tape. The kids watching are like, what are these words? I would put in my mixed tape that I created on my desktop computer. It's just all these words. I would put the CD in, and I would play Solange's entire discography. And my mom would be like, girl, you've been in the bathtub 2 hours. But yes, I've been in here for all this time. I'm having a concert. I could have been in love by now if it wasn't for Tony. Ooh, 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 ooh. I love me some Solange. It's worth the money. I promise you, my ticket was $3.50 and I had really good seats. We're just asking God to allow me to be able to see my faves. I didn't get to see Aretha. I'm not going to get to see Anita. I don't know that I'll ever see Shaka. You know, I have to see Beyonce. I'm not going to get to see Tina. Tina has quit us. She's quit us. I'm more likely to see Aretha than Tina, because Tina, she said she ain't doing this no more. You know, I really need to be able to see Beyonce. Nita Baker got a concert in Las Vegas this summer, and I think I'm going to go. I might meet you there, sis. Wait a minute. I might, if we get this, I'm speaking in terms of we. You don't need to know who the two of us are. But if we get this raise, I'm going to make sure that I'm there. That's what I want. I'm an old heifer. Can someone explain the cult-like worship of Beyonce? I can't explain the cult-like worship of Beyonce because I don't know what those children are doing. I know I've been a big fan of Beyonce since I was a child because she was one of the first people that I really heard sing. I have the same admiration for Toni Braxton, whom I've never seen. Could have went in Dallas, but my cousin was having a play, and family is more important. The play was good. We enjoyed the play, but I couldn't make it over to the concert. I have a very big. I revere certain artists that made me feel certain ways at certain ages. Toni Braxton is the first artist that I ever heard and was like, "Oh, this heifer is singing." She's singing. I was 3 years old. She was singing "Let It Flow," and the back of my head, I always say this, the back of my head concaved. Little 3-year-old me, my ponytails just flew out the window. My mom was like, "Lord Jesus, her hair is gone." She was the first person that I heard that I was like, "What's this song called?" So I love Toni Braxton, and I will never not love her. I love her in a way that she almost introduced me to music, to secular music, obviously. My mom was a choir director. She directed the choir the Sunday before I was born. But it's like, oh, this is R&B. I can be a part of this, you know? The same thing with TLC. No Scrubs. I was 4 years old. It was the first little, hip hoppy kind of R&B song that I ever heard, and it was like, or that I remember, and it was like, oh, this is it. And with Beyonce and them, when the girls put out, this is the remix, the no remix, it was over for me. It was, and then Beyonce started doing movies, and it was like, oh wow, she's in this movie that I won't name because she don't name, but I have it in there. Wow, she's in Goldmember. Oh my God, Carmen, a hip opera. Wow, Cadillac Ray. Like Beyonce grew up with me, and for me, every album she puts out, I listen to that album. I master those runs. I master that range. And she puts out another album, and it's another challenge for me. So as someone who sings, for me, Beyonce has been one of my biggest teachers. The Clark sisters are by far my biggest teachers, and Kiara, and the children. But as far as secular music and R&B, Beyonce has given me my biggest music lesson. Every album she puts out, I learn. Every run, I learn. I start out not being able to hit those low notes, and by the time she puts out her next album, it's like, oh, I just hit that note. Now I got to learn this next album. So for me, it's that. I don't know what these other children are worshiping. I don't know. I can't tell you. But for me, that's what it is. Y'all done got me on this. It's been 40-something minutes. Ugh, y'all work my nerves. I love Anita Baker. I'll go see her again and again. Anita Baker for me is the same thing. Anita Baker was that first artist, that wasn't Toni Braxton, that my mom and I could bond over. My mama loves Anita Baker with her whole heart. And for me, it's like, I know I could put on some Anita Baker, and me and my mom are going to have a good time singing, and we're going to enjoy. So, I just love me some Anita. Now, see, we're not going to call them that, Alan. They do the most, but we're not going to call them that. That's rude. When she said kitty cat, kitty cat purr, I said, okay, I got to be gay today. My Lord, today. I think you should wake up every morning and try to be as gay as possible. I really do. Mariah will always live in our hearts. Things I imagine. That's the name of the song. That song sounds like something that I would hear if I were to remake The Wiz. And I know I'm giving out an idea. I hate to do that, but I have to tell y'all. If I were to remake The Wiz, and Dorothy, the Scarecrow, Toto, and Tin Man, and the Lion was all walking up, and they're seeing the Emerald City, that song would be playing. Like, you would see the yellow brick road, and you would see the city start rising in the horizon, and you would hear things I imagine. Then you would hear that bass riff as they get closer. Oh man, I gotta start making movies. I gotta start making movies. If anybody wants to help me produce my first project, drop a couple dollars my way. And let me know what the money going to, because if not, I'm gonna buy food. Like, oh God, oh, I can't wait to start making movies. I can't wait. Anyway, my skin, my logo is certainly a bob. Hey, Auntie Carolyn, what's going on? Beltway? No, was it Beltway? Whichever one. I think it's things that I imagine that I'm talking about, but one of them got this bass riff, and I'm doing this so you know it's a bass. Let's see. Stay Flow was good too. Let's see. Waiting to Exhale soundtrack is a classic. It did introduce me to Shantae Moore, who has a man at home. Toni Braxton sings, don't she? Man, she opens her mouth. Half the time I don't know exactly what she's talking about, but she opens her mouth and she lets it out. She lets it out. Shoulda killed him some, maybe. Anywho, Tony and Whitney was my era, and I love them. Listen, you can't tell me nothing about and one of them. Both of them girls just, whew. We will never have another of either of those women. My mama played that soundtrack out. Listen, because it's good. It's good. You got Whitney, you got CeCe Winans, you got Shantae Moore, you got Brandy, who doesn't get enough props. She should. Anyway, I'm enjoying her on Star. TLC is my era. I would say Me Too, but again, I was like 7 when Left Eye died. But listen, I feel like it's my era. Let's see. Tisha Campbell is my singing teacher, and you're still here. Yes, I'm on a mission. Go and put your seatbelt on. Who told her? Whatever. I don't. If that's your singing teacher, sweetie, I love you. And I cannot wait to see the performance. I hope she's your dance coach as well. Destiny's Child was the first group I was allowed to listen to. See, there's this your firsts, your musical firsts, it's like, it gets down in there. Sacrifice by Karen featuring Kiara was a vocal masterpiece. I can't think of a single Karen song that's not a vocal masterpiece, to be honest. I can't name one. Everything Karen puts her mouth on is a vocal and don't let it be back in the 90s when she had the French roll and the braces. Medicine used in the Bible days to heal the sick and take the pain away. Medicine used in the Bible days to heal the sick and take the pain away. Girl. Ooh, don't make me talk about Karen. As far as singing, my biggest inspirations and comparisons have been Luther, Teddy, Anita, B, and Robert Kelly. I'm sorry about that last one. I'm sorry. Thoughts on Ariana's album? I gotta be honest. I had just listened. When I say just, I mean a week maybe before she released Thank You Next. I had just listened to Sweetener. And when she put out Thank You Next, I was like, she just put this out. But then I was like, oh no, it just took me a long time to listen to it. So I haven't gotten around to Sweetener, but I mean to Thank You Next. But somebody sent me a song and said from that album and said it made them think of me. So I'm I'll listen just because I want to hear what reminds people of me. Don't shoot me, but to me Beyonce is a mediocre singer. I grew up Kojic and wasn't allowed to listen to blues as a child. I'm not gonna shoot you, but I don't understand, because I also grew up Kojic and I don't understand. I don't understand. Don't know what I don't understand. Beyonce sings. I don't know if it's because you listened to her do something back in 2003 when she was very fresh vocally and was like, I just don't get it, and never listened again. But Beyonce's vocal range in 2000 what she put out the last thing? 17, 18, 17, I think. The I don't know what you just said to me. I really don't. And I'm not trying to be, beehivish, because I've genuinely been here longer than a beehive member. I don't know what those kids are doing. I just don't get how people say she's mediocre, because who do you hear that out sings? Beyonce. I listen to singers constantly. I listen to Leandria Johnson sings. I listen to Faith Evans sings. I listen to Kelly Price sings. Whitney Houston sings. Beyonce sings. She sings. I don't know. I don't know what y'all be hearing when y'all say mediocre, but you know, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I can't do nothing about it. Patiently waiting for Pose season 2. I'm patiently waiting, but I'm getting nervous because I heard Mariah. Madonna's going to be on. I don't need it. Look like I heard Patti LuPone is going to be on there, and I thought Patti LuPone was dead, and I heard it's jumping ahead a couple years, and I fear that us jumping ahead during the AIDS epidemic means that maybe a couple characters are dead, maybe a couple characters are on their last leg of life. So I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see it. But also, this man, he is getting out the car gun first, sir. That's not how you. I don't understand. Why are you getting out the car gun first? Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody here. Whatever. Anyway, I'm nervous. Who would be the Scarecrow? I really did enjoy Elijah Kelly in the, what do you call it? The Broadway, the live that they did on, what was it, NBC? He did a really good job. I don't think I would change that. I would not make Neo the Tin Man. He did all right, but I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to y'all. This man is really walking around with this gun, just swinging. What is going on? I am so aggravated all the time. Y'all, I'm aggravated all the time. What can we do to lessen my aggravation? I really didn't hear and listen to worldly music until mid-teen years. Yeah, that sounds pretty Kojic. I love Mariah, my era too, and her reads have me dead to the floor. I don't know her. It's true. Mariah reads. Mariah reads J-Lo in particular, and I support every bit of that because J-Lo deserves. J-Lo ain't never done nothing. What does J-Lo sound like? We've never heard a whole album of J-Lo music. We listen to J-Lo and you're listening to Ashanti. She's stolen Ashanti's vocals. She's stolen Shantae Moore's vocals. She's stolen Brandy's vocals, put them in the background of her songs, and then did a little whoo over the front of it, and then released it. And it's like, why is she not in jail? J-Lo, you're going to jail. Period. Anyway. Don't get me started on J-Lo. I love her, but she has been allowed to be a rich white woman off the back of black women for a long periodically time, as that woman once said about the buses. Love Jones, Jason's lyric, waiting to exhale soul food and set it off. All great soundtracks. Twinkie Clark is my vocal inspiration. Her harmonies are so complex. Twinkie Clark sings. She sings. Yes, there is a bomb. The album ain't that good. Sweetener is better. I don't doubt that. Oh, well, thank you, TJ. Appreciate it. Beyonce knows how to sing. She's definitely been trained well, but I can do without her voice. My ear prefers Kelly. Well, we all love Kelly. Harold Brown, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, we love Kelly here. We celebrate Kelly. We do. I wish that they would give Kelly more to do. I do. She put out a song called Kelly. That's a bop. It hasn't gone very far, and I don't understand because it's a great song and okay. My, the Lord, the Lord said it's time to wrap up. It's a great song, and it fits the mold of what songs sound like today. It's a very, trappy beat. It's very, you know, it's a wonderful song. I feel like people don't give Kelly enough, and I think she deserves more. And justice for Kelly. I think I'm gonna make some justice for Kelly t-shirts. Let's see. Beyonce has gotten better, but still there are so many more that are better vocalists than she, and I just don't get the fame. Beyonce is a good entertainer, though. Okay, again, all your opinion. Very, very much your opinion. My opinion is Beyonce is top quality. I think she's top quality. I think if Beyonce were a gospel artist, she would sing like that, and she would not be as great or as famous because nobody gives gospel artists that respect. The only gospel artists that people really consider megastars are the ones that do the kind of crossover music, the Mary Marys and the Kirk Franklins and Donnie McClurkin, because he always on Kirk Franklin and Yolanda Adams' tails. I said what I said. But we know the gospel artists a lot of the time outsing most people. They're not going to get as far because they're gospel artists. So making the argument that a gospel artist can outsing Beyonce, can outsing, Tori Kelly, can outsing yada yada blah blah blah. And Tori Kelly is half gospel on her mama's side. But making that argument really doesn't make much sense. Or to me, it doesn't really, it's not going to do much because gospel artists aren't going to be up there with the girls. Where if Michael Jackson was singing about Jesus all the time, he wouldn't have been Michael Jackson, because a lot of people don't want to be a part of that. All this Beyonce slander has disturbed my spirit. I need to go pray. J-Lo should have stuck to dancing, but hey, dishing out that coochie worked for her, I guess. It works for a lot of people. It does. My vocal inspirations are Luther, Usher, 80s and 90s R&B singers. Well, praise God. Tori Kelly is a good singer. Sam Cooke also was a good singer. I like Tori Kelly, but all her music just sounds very acoustic and just, and that's the thing. I don't listen to a lot of artists that their music all sounds like I said with Adele. I know what her next album gonna sound like. So I'm not super looking forward to this next Adele project. I'm gonna listen to it, but yeah, I'm about to get off. Y'all duped me. Y'all got me here for an hour, but my mom and them just got back home, and if you want the podcast, I'm gonna have to leave here. And also, I'm still very hungry. You all have deprived me. Adele elevated drama music. Adele was really good when Glee was on. Adele put out an album, then Glee would cover it, and then, a good episode of Glee. But other than that, I can't be bothered. I like certain things other people don't. That's y'all. So many gospel singers have crossed over, but to be honest, they really wanted to be R&B first anyway. But it was a good, easier step to me. Yeah, I mean, Tone was a huge gospel artist. He crossed over to, whatever he's doing now. He is virtually, I don't want to say virtually unknown because I listen to him all the time, but a female vocalist, I miss Karen White. Karen White, underrated in my opinion. I agree. There's a lot of people. Vesta Williams used to sing down, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Cheryl Pepsi Riley sings. It's a bunch of people from that era that just have gone on to disappear, but shouldn't have. Yeah, Tone crossed over, but his crossover hasn't been huge. It's not, if I walk into a room and say, hey, y'all heard that new B Slade album? Most people are gonna be like, what? Who is B Slade? B Slade? I can name several B Slade songs. DeLorean is a great project, and Present Circumstance is a good, two-step and bop. But most people cannot. They haven't paid attention to the crossover. Yeah, I know Vesta died, but she sang, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. CC Peniston. Finally, it has happened to me right in front of my face. Yes, sing. Adina Howard also sang down. I loved Vesta in the late 80s. I love her today. I love her today. I hate that she's gone. I feel like I feel like Vesta Williams could have made a remarkable comeback had she not been, deceased. I really do. Anyway, it's been an hour. I got to go. I'm hungry. And y'all ain't let me eat. And by y'all, I mean JQ in particular. Anyway, who is this? Who is this? What's all this carrying on? No, I guess you just going home. I'm gonna allow it, but I don't like it. Anyway. Yeah, David Pearson did die. R.I.P. Anywho, yeah. I'm gonna let you go. Is it not Pearson? It's Peaston? Well, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else that's dead. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, y'all like, comment, subscribe. One video is up, another one is coming in a few. And I'll